Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reconciliation reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is a reconciliation reading. It's a little bonus reading for you all regarding people who are currently separated and they want to come together. And this doesn't just extend itself to love relationships. It can be a family member, it can be a friendship. Of course, if you do not want to reconcile with anybody, then this is not your reading. So do not invest in it if it's not your reading. But this is for those people who are thinking about reconciling with someone or are wondering if you will ever reconcile with the person that you're currently separated from. So let's see what comes out for you all. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know regarding this person that's on their mind? Can you please show them the way? What do they need to know regarding the situation? Now, I want you to be aware, the first pile is your pile, my beautiful Taurians. Second pile is your person's pile, the person that's on your mind. And the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together in the next 6 weeks, okay? So I'm only reading for the next 6 weeks. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Show them the way regarding the situation? Can you please let them know what to expect? Now, you have the Lover's card come out for you for your protagonist energy here, okay? And your person has the High Priestess. Your person very withdrawn, okay? This person very, very quiet right now. I feel also this person, they're being a little bit more sort of head over heart at this moment in time in order to reprogram certain behaviors that they have fallen into. I feel like they've gone super quiet. So we will tap into that a little bit more. The Lover's card for your energy tells me that you have a lot of love, care, and feeling for this person. I feel there was a lot of unconditional love there, whether it's like an ex that you were with or whether it's a friendship that you feel is evolving, or whether it is a family dynamic. I feel there is a lot of deep feeling here in this connection. And we've got the Judgment card for you as well. Now this means that deep down, if you're honest with yourself, you'd kind of like to reconcile this particular dynamic. However, there are certain changes that need to be made and some things that need to be said before you can repair this, okay? 3 of Pentacles for your person. So this can indicate that this person in the future, they will actually they will offer up an opportunity to see a counselor, or they'll say that they're going to be seeing a counselor. That's what's coming out strongly from this person. We've got the Page of Cups. I mean, both of you really care deeply for each other. Whoever this person is, there is a lot of love in this particular reading, okay? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you have tried really hard to offer an opportunity to work things out. But this person that you're dealing with, we've got the 4 of Wands. You know what? This person does want to reunite. This person wants to see you. They do want to reach out. We've got 2 of Wands. So it will be delayed for some reason. Let's go one more. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? 10 of Swords. Okay. Now, Ten of Swords with the Two of Wands. There is going to be a very surprising thing that brings you and this person together. I'll really try and tap into it at the end there, but I feel both of you will be shocked by the way things work out. Okay, so I feel there is a major awakening going on in this connection, whatever is going on here. I do feel that you're making some decisions, my beautiful Taurians, because I feel like, you know, you've done what you could in this situation. And I feel with the Lovers card there, you know, I feel like you are basically having a bit of a head over heart moment yourself here. I feel like you are currently in a period of questioning, because this is a card of making a decision that will affect this friendship or this union or this dynamic in some shape or form. And I feel right now with the Judgment card and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel some of you want a fresh new start, but also some of you are like, you know what? You want to just walk away from this because you feel that, I mean, looking at the energy, I can't really tell what this person has done, apart from they've really sort of like gone very insular. So I will pull a card to find out about that, but I feel there's two sides to this, and right now I feel there's an energy of trying to end a certain behavior that perhaps has impacted this union or this friendship or this dynamic for quite some time. Okay, so let me just pull a card. Can you show me what's gone on in this connection? Why is there a separation? High Priestess, this person withdrawn, okay, not speaking about something, or is avoiding their feelings on something, avoiding a conversation or avoiding their truth, denying something. We've got the Empress energy here. So I feel this person, the Hierophant. Okay, so this person, there's an energy here of maturing and the dynamics changing. So either you're evolving and the friendship is changing. As we start to get older, of course, we sort of have different ways of running our life, right? And it feels like growing apart. But I feel deep down, both of you want to grow together, but there's just some sort of pause that must happen where both of you erect healthier boundaries, but also where both of you nourish yourself in some way. I feel there's an energy here of neglecting the relationship or a resistance. It feels very much like, okay, how can I put that? It's like over attachment, okay, because we've got the Empress energy and the Hierophant. It's like over attachment to the point where, like, if you're with that person all the time, then of course they're going to want their own space, and vice versa. Okay. Now this may not resonate with everyone, that's for sure, but that's the main energy I'm picking up right now. The Star. I mean, all of the energy in this particular dynamic that I'm picking up on, it points to both of you wanting to commit to healing. Okay, so there could be something outside of yourselves that has affected this union. Could be, I don't see it's a friendship that's affected this, or something like, I don't feel it's a person who's affected this dynamic outside of what it is. I feel this is something that is private between you and this person. I feel something has been left unsaid in this connection. And I feel both of you, it's like you're committed to wanting to heal this, but also I feel both of you have to choose a healthier way of expressing yourself, or now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, okay? It's like both of you know each other so well that you kind of expect the other person to kind of know what you're about, what you like, what you expect, because the High Priestess can be to, you know, read a person's mind or expect that, especially when you've got the Hierophant present as well. It can be that there is an expectation that, you know, you both just sort of like, you're not, oh, I don't know how to really articulate this. Maybe that's what the energy is. It's like articulating feelings, expressing yourself. Perhaps, you know, the person that you're dealing with, they don't openly express themselves. They're very much closed book. And I mean, I see that they've withdrawn. And I feel it's connected to their commitment to choosing a healthier lifestyle. That's what I'm picking up with this particular. I'm being given the word distraction right now as well. Distraction. So either this person, they've seemed distracted, or I mean, the only energy I have from both of you at this time, even if you had the biggest argument of your lives and just cannot make it work, I feel the energy I've got from both people is like, I want to be back in your life. I feel both of you want to resolve this. Too much has gone on though. So it feels sometimes when something big happens, it's hard to get back from that point. But I feel like you will. I feel the end of conflict coming in here. Let me just go one more. Show me deeper. Show me deeper. Deeper than the surface of what I'm seeing right now. What is below all of this? The Hangman, Seven of Swords. Okay. So I see someone who has been running away from a part of themselves their whole life, okay? And I feel when they are in your presence, because you're an earth element, you ground them, but also you kind of like, your presence makes them face things. You actually make them a stronger version of themselves, is what I'm seeing. But at the same time, I feel old habits die hard, okay? The Hangman, it's like this person, either their whole life is up in the air right now, this person is holding back on something. I mean, it could be something from their past as well, something they feel that they've been running away from their past for their whole life, and it catches up with them or it haunts them in some way. The Hangman is to wait, but it's also to learn. It's to put yourself on the tree of life in order to learn. So sometimes the universe comes along and puts a pause in place in a relationship, a friendship, some sort of dynamic, whether it's a family member. It just feels like this space, this breath of time between you both is giving you both the opportunity to end old ways of doing things, release restrictions, help one articulate how they feel. Basically, it's an opportunity to really see where things are at. So I feel there's also an energy here of sacrifice. So it feels like, love, it's unconditional, really, okay? We do what we can for the people that we love as much as we possibly can in that circumstance. So I feel like you've done everything you can for this person. And to some degree, I feel like this person has done a lot back in return. But it's not about who did what, where, and who sacrificed what for who. I really feel there's an energy of sacrifice here. And I feel whatever this person is dealing with, the person that you're connecting to or you've separated from and want to reconnect to, I feel like they sacrifice this union in order to sort of like go and do their own thing. Or I don't know, I just feel like this person, they always mean to come back. That's the energy I've got, because the Seven of Swords, I will dissect this card a little bit more, but the Seven of Swords, the history of the Seven of Swords is this person wants to remove the weaponry from the army because they want to find a diplomatic solution to a very delicate situation. So again, no matter how many cards I pull on this particular dynamic, it's like I want to find a way back. I want to be back in Taurus's life. I want to find a way to resolve this. In the Hangman, this person realizes it's going to be a long process. They're waiting. They're finding the right words. They are kind of like gaining new information about themselves. Also, I feel this person missed an opportunity to resolve things with you due to their ego, is what I'm being given. So I feel like you did reach out and say you wanted to find a way, but I feel like they didn't take you up on that opportunity, and there's a lot of regret there as well. Now, for some of you, not all of you, but I cannot imagine a wonderful Taurian, if anyone broke your trust, betrayed you, cheated on you, that you would ever want to reconcile with that person, okay? So I feel this Seven of Swords, I feel it doesn't represent betrayal. Okay, but I do feel it represents someone not being honest fully with their feelings, or how some sort of sacrifice, or how their world is turned upside down in some way. They're feeling a little bit in limbo, whoever this person is. And I feel actually they're a little bit lost without you. Okay, this is something that they may actually tell you because I see it being written down in a message. Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles, it feels like they haven't been giving time to this connection, spreading themselves thin. Whether it is, I mean, I'm not seeing betrayal energy, like as in cheating. But what I see here is that this person, they have been like super busy, but that's an excuse. I feel like they're running away from something, and they're running away from their truth in some way. Two of Pentacles basically means that they're very changeable, but also it can indicate that this person, it's like they've always got an excuse. Okay, that's what I've got. They've always got an excuse. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is coming out twice. Okay, so, I mean, what I want to say about these cards for this person is this person, they've taken some time out to become aware of their actions and how their actions affected this union, this dynamic, and that their actions, I mean, for some of you, it's like they feel like they've been misunderstood, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, it's like there's an indecision here as well. Like they have to make a decision. It feels very much like they've been inconsistent in their energy. And the Ten of Swords, I feel very painful ending here. So either they had a painful ending before they met you. If this is a love relationship, for example, could be that this person ended a relationship just before they met you, but they hadn't fully resolved the feelings of that heartbreak before they entered a union with you. So it can be that they were always feeling like you would cheat on them, or that they felt that they couldn't give to the union, or they had insecurities, trust issues. It can be jealousy there as well. For some of you, if it's a family dynamic, it can indicate that, you know, someone in the family, if this is, I mean, this is going to be very delicate, okay? For example, if someone in your family unit, you know, left a legacy, some sort of inheritance, there could be some argument regarding that. And it's like this person realizes that their actions had consequences, and it has ended a dynamic that they really didn't want it to end, but they're now aware that their actions perhaps were not in the highest regard. For some of you, this could be like a family conflict that happened, and it's a shame that both of you are like apart, and that it is a very painful experience to be apart. But I feel time will help sort of end this cycle of separation. I feel you and this person, there is a reuniting energy. So whoever this person is, I want you to be aware that it can be reconciled. I mean, your first card, the Lover's card there, it is telling me that, you know, you really care about this person. You see that basically they mean a lot to you, but you have to make some decisions that are right for yourself at this time. I also see with the Judgment card there that you're weighing up your options. You're having a lot of sort of wake-up calls about this person. I feel in this dynamic as well, something has shocked you, my beautiful Taurians, about this person. Either their actions, their behavior, their words, something has like broke down this union. And I feel with the Tower, it's like an awakening, but an unwanted change. It feels, it was sudden. And I'm really getting a strong energy that there is an avoidance here, a reluctance to speak about something or talk about something that is instrumental to healing this, but I feel it will be talked about. I feel you and this person, the draw of you and this person kind of wanting to be in each other's lives will bring you back together. That's what I see there, okay? Now it says here on the Lover's card, it will benefit you to remember that opposites are two sides of the same coin. There is not one without the other. So you and this person, you're very alike to some degree, okay? And it can be that when two people are so alike, sometimes they butt heads a little bit, okay? So it can be that at moments when things get critical, both of you have certain behaviors that can kind of like provoke each other. Okay, so obviously everybody's got to take accountability for their actions in whatever went down in the dynamic between you and this person. But ultimately, I feel like you came towards this person with love. I feel like you approached from a loving position. And this person, they were cautious. It's like they withdrew, okay? And with the Judgment card, you saw this withdrawal or you saw this action as something that needed to be judged or weighed up, or, you know, it made you feel a little bit unsure about this person and why they're acting in this manner. The Judgment card also, it kind of indicates that you understand what you need to do right now, and it's like you're going to make a decision and you're going to stick with it. Okay, you don't tend to do things by halves, my beautiful Taurians. I feel like you are judging the situation to a certain degree. You're thinking about why this person did what they did. You're kind of weighing up whether you should really just phase this person out or whether you should try and save this connection. I mean, looking at the energy with the Ace of Pentacles, I also feel like you reached out to this person, offered them a new start. I even see that you bought a gift for this person at some stage, or you offered them something that was a gift, or you were really like generous with this person. You were always there helping this person. But I'm also seeing like a loyalty breach. Okay, so it can be that they either breached a confidentiality, or for some of you it could be that you may have heard someone say something about you. Maybe it was gossip, but I would say go to the source of whoever told you about this gossip, because there may be some interference there. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, you're true blue in this. I feel like, you know, you're honest, lead with integrity. And this person, I feel like either they've done something that they feel like they need to hide. High Priestess is a card of withdrawal, mystery kind of energy. But it's not a negative card. It means someone is in between worlds. They're kind of like trying to figure things out for themselves, and they don't really know where they stand in their own life right now. So how can they know how they stand in another person's life right now? The High Priestess, you know, especially since we've got the peacock there, this can indicate that this person, they struggle with confidence. And I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out, but sometimes people, especially when they have either low confidence or they have certain insecurities, they kind of like act out in a different way than someone who is healed or healthier in their actions or confident in their actions as well. So the High Priestess, it literally means to withdraw in order to reprogram toxic behaviors that you have perhaps picked up along the way in life, either from parents, guardians, or experiences that you had in the past. So this person, I feel like they've withdrawn in order to really reflect on their actions. So they're not reaching out right now because they're in a period of understanding why what happened, and how they're going to move forward on this. Also, I feel like this person, they think about you a lot, okay? I feel like they are aware that, thanks so much, I'm so grateful. I'm being given that this person is aware that they're on a fine line with you, because I'm seeing someone on a tightrope, okay? Someone who's balancing on a tightrope. So either you've like kind of given them the conversation where you're like, you know what, if you don't sort this out or sort some sort of change out, then you're on thin ice. Because I feel this person, they're like balancing on a wire. So whatever is going on in this person's life, they feel unsafe, or they feel that they maybe are choosing a very risky path and they don't feel certain about it themselves. But you know, when you've started, because the person's like halfway on the tightrope, they don't actually have that bar that keeps them balanced. They're just, what I'm seeing is just someone doing that on a tightrope. So they've committed to something, and it's like they're halfway into this commitment, whatever it is, this decision that they've made that affects the dynamic between you and this person, and it feels like they can't go back on it now. There's only forward. So whatever this situation is, because of course I'm not being given the exact situation. I just feel like there's a betrayal of trust. I feel like there may have been a confidentiality breach, or someone did something without telling the other person, and there's conflict. So it could be, for example, it's a friendship, yeah? Say if you've separated from your friend because they did something and they didn't tell you about it, they didn't confide in you, and you're like, what? I thought we were friends. You know, the dynamic is changing. You're starting to see the friendship in a different way. Also, it could be, a partner, for example, if you were in a relationship with a person that you loved and they were like gambling on the side and they were not telling you that they were getting into loads of debt, for example. Could be something like that. I'm just trying to give you examples. Please apply it to your own situation, because the main root energy is this person was doing something maybe behind the scenes that they're not proud of, but they committed to it. They're kind of in deep in it. They don't feel great about it. But I feel this person is now learning about certain behaviors or actions or things that they did in this dynamic that they feel, did not serve the relationship to its highest regard. And I feel this person is trying to be disciplined. I feel like this person is trying to kind of like catch themselves in negative behavior, to nip it in the bud. And with the Three of Pentacles, I mean, whenever you get a Three of Pentacles, it tends to mean collaborating, coming together to work on something. So I feel you and this person, this person sees this relationship as a project right now, that there needs to be some repair work. There is actually a deck, and I'm seeing a card, which is the Three of Pentacles, in the water right now, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. It's the Mystical Moments Tarot deck, okay? And in that deck, there is a Three of Pentacles, and there is some flowers that are made out of bricks, and there is a person who is hammering those flowers together, and birds are helping to repair. So it's like repairing a delicate situation. Flowers tend to be delicate, but these ones are made out of brick. So I feel there's an energy here that this person realizes that this is a delicate situation, and they can't just come on in and just say what they need to say. They want to find the right words to approach this situation to try and make it better. So Three of Pentacles, I feel this person wants to share something with you. They have something they want to say. And I feel in time, this person will mention counseling. I feel like this person's actually going to go to counseling for something. And we've got the Four of Wands there. So the Four of Wands is a card of wanting to reunite. I actually feel like this person, there's an energy that they followed their desires or their passions, and they focused only on what was right for them. And there was a bit of a selfish energy there, but they felt that they were doing what was right for them in that moment, and they didn't think about the repercussions, is what I'm being given here. Four of Wands, this person, I get an energy that you're going to hear from this person. They want to meet up. Okay, so I would say next 6 weeks, this person's going to reach out and want to meet up with you. So let me just pull a card on this. I have to be honest, the Lover's card, the Page of Cups, this reading, it can lend itself a little bit more to like a high-level commitment relationship that is going through some difficult times. But it doesn't have to be. I feel the energy that I'm being given is someone who is very dear to you, that you've kind of like withdrawn from, or they've withdrawn from you. The World card, a lot of learning going on here. The end of a cycle, end of an era, I just heard. End of an era. Why? Page of Wands. Because both of you are curious about each other, what you're up to. I feel there's a lot of loyalty deep down, but whatever... loyalty and then having a Seven of Swords, it can indicate that this person, because the person on the Seven of Swords actually is misunderstood. They're taking the weaponry away from the army, okay? So it's like, for example, if someone didn't tell you something because they didn't want to hurt you, it means that they're trying to protect you, okay? So, of course, if they did something wrong and they're trying to protect you from that, that's not great behavior. But for example, because my guide is just pushing me saying, for example, give this example, give this example. So, for example, if you're in a high-level commitment with someone, right, and your person went to a party, and at that party, someone was attracted to your person and gave them their number. And your person's like, I'm not interested in that person. But in that moment, say, for example, the person who was attracted to your person put the number in a pocket and said, call me. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, I've got somebody. And they're like, so what? If it breaks down, like, call me. And they're like, oh, go away. And they, get on with their night. They do nothing with that person. That person goes off into the night. Nothing happened. But that phone number is still in the pocket, and the person, forgets to take it out, for example. You don't know what went on, that person turned around to that person and said, I've got somebody. I don't need your number. I mean, technically, they should have just taken it out and ripped it up, but it could have caused some sort of like conflict or drama, and maybe they didn't want to do that. My point being is there could be some like other variables that have gone on in this experience that could be kind of explained. But because it looks bad, it feels like there has been a judgment or a decision on something because it looks bad. It's like, can we dig a little bit deeper and find the facts out on this? Okay, now I'm not saying that that's the situation, right? I'm just giving you an example of a situation because I'm being given this energy of, is there a misunderstanding here? Okay, if there's no misunderstanding, then of course, it is what it is, but you will hear from this person. They want to resolve it. You're more important to them than what went down. That's my point for this whole kind of example that my guide just gave me. We got the World card. Something's changing. End of a cycle. End of certain behaviors. Choosing healthier behavior. End of an era. I feel it could be that this person is reprogramming, realizing that they're set to lose you with their actions. So they're choosing to be bold, daring, and step up. Page of Wands is a loyalty card. It means someone is committed to this friendship or to this union or this dynamic, whether it's a family member or whether it's an ex. I feel like they want to be back in your life. And the Three of Wands, they know it's going to take time, but it is their heart's desire. So I feel like they will make it work. Okay. So you're about to hear from this person. And the outcome, we've got the Tower. You may be surprised to hear from this person, but something big is actually going to draw you both together, and you're both going to be shocked by something. So something is going to bring you both together, and it kind of ends the feud, or it ends the separation. It says here, by withstanding the coming challenges, the future will be bright, seeing things as you want them to be in order to make them that way. Okay, so that's really about, I mean, if you see there's two birds coming together. So I do feel there is reunion energy here, but the Tower is to break free from a cycle that either has been limiting this friendship or this relationship or has been keeping it stuck. For example, it could be, two people who love each other very much, but they're stuck in a rut and they're not sort of like taking each other for granted, but at the same time, they need to revamp the relationship. And the Tower is to have a sudden epiphany, realization, to break free from something that's been, present for quite some time, like a repetitive cycle. The Tower is to liberate out of that difficult period, and it means both parties need to take a leap of faith, and it is your outcome energy. So both of you really want this. Both of you will come together, and I feel like you can rebuild. The Tower is to break down all that is not solid in order to rebuild in a more solid fashion. So I feel you and this person, your bond is stronger than what has gone on here. And I feel like you will rebuild and come back together in union. But there does have to be some changes. We've got the Page of Cups. Both of you need to approach in love. I actually get here an open-heartedness. Okay? Both of you saying, look, this is how I've been feeling. This is how I feel you've been responding to me. And this is what I want for the future. And I'm hoping that we can make it work. And I feel both parties are actually going to come with unconditional love in order to discuss and express, in order to you know, be close again, because this is a card, it's like intimacy begins. So both of you get to know each other on a deeper level. You understand each other's hopes and fears. And I feel when you can be that open with a person to argue, to separate, to come back together, it strengthens a union, because it says, no matter the obstacle, even the big ones that make you separate for some time, the obstacle is not bigger than my care and my devotion to you. So I feel both of you will find your way back towards each other. Pages bring news, so I do feel there is a message of love coming here. And, you know, even if it's a family member, it's like, I miss you. Or can we talk? You know, I want to make this work. I want to find a solution. But I do feel there has to be a transparency in this connection in order to make that happen. Now, we do have the Two of Wands there. It's going to take time, okay? This card also is a card of mediation, okay? So I feel like both of you releasing expectations, not really expecting things to move forward, a conversation that just says, look, we're just going to say it how it is, and then we'll see where we take it from there. But I feel this is a card of restlessness, so it can mean that both of you are very frustrated, and it means that you'll wait for results. So both of you hesitant, but at the same time will move forward slowly in order to see how you can rebuild stronger. It's going to be a process. But I do feel like if you're dealing with like an ex that you love, for example, it can be that this person will suggest couples counseling. If it is a family member, it can be that maybe some sort of mediator comes in. Could be another member of the family who mediates. Doesn't have to be. Could be someone who is on the outside. Maybe it's a family counselor. For some of you, this could also be some sort of group therapy, perhaps, that you embark on. But this person that you're dealing with, I feel like they will tell you that they have embraced counseling to help them sort of unpick their past and resolve some issues that have been affecting lots of different areas of their life, not just what's been going on with you there as well. Now, we have the Ten of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords is a painful ending. And I feel this is also the end of an old way of thinking. Swords are always to do with thoughts. So I feel this is about learned behavior and being free of patterns in order to have a fresh new start. So I do feel, I'm just going to pull a card on it, but I do feel this is you and this person's point of epiphany where, you know, the lessons have been learned and now you can move forward. But it was a painful lesson. So whether it was a painful lesson of taking someone for granted or misunderstanding a person or withholding information, you know, holding back on a part of themselves, because I feel like this person, they tend to run away from a part of themselves. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, again, is counselor, mediator, maybe even friends saying, hey, you two, you really should, like, talk to each other because both of you are kind of saying that you miss each other or that you wish things hadn't gone down the way they'd gone down. I feel there is also an alternative thing that brings you together. It seems so random and weird, and I can't really pinpoint it. I'll be very honest with you when I can get the energy and when I can't. And it just feels like something outside of both of you brings you together. Let me see. Three of Pentacles, Judgment card, reunion, Ten of Swords coming out again. Yeah, something big. I mean, for some of you, it could be that you hear of a friend either leaving an area. Maybe it's like both of you are invited to you know, a leaving party, for example, and both of you end up at the party and you're like, oh my gosh, what are they doing here? And then it's just like suddenly you just have to see what happens. But it could also be that both of you hear about someone who is actually not connected to your family, but someone outside of your family circle. This could be like a family friend passing away, okay? I hate to give that message, but it's there. I feel it's a distant person to both of you, but you both know who this person is. And it could be that you hear about that and it could like rekindle memories, or maybe you're both invited to a service where this person will be celebrated and you're both there. So that's a very tenuous kind of like energy that's come through, and only about 4% of you are going to be experiencing that. So not all of you, but I feel this is like the end of the way the relationship has been hurting you both, the separation, and there is a coming together. Three of Pentacles is, can we come together to make it work? Okay, so yeah, I feel like both of you can make this happen. Okay, so let me just get some final cards before I close this reading. This reading was particularly complex, so I feel that it may not resonate with everyone, that's for sure, but I couldn't quite pick up on exactly what was going on there. And I mean, this is one of the cards that I feel is actually very relevant to the person you're dealing with. I'm emotionally unavailable right now. And as I said, I feel this person is either numbing their feelings or running away from a part of themselves that they don't want exposed, or they feel they want to keep it to themselves right now. They're very withdrawn. This person's gone very silent or secretive. I wish I had the courage to be honest. Okay, there's something this person wants to say to you. I really want to find out honest about what, but I feel it's about their feelings. No one will ever compare to you. So, I mean, oh, they want me to go again. My guide said one more, one more. I miss you more than I've been showing. So I do feel this person, you know, I miss you more than I've been showing. I actually feel like in time, you're going to get a message that they miss you, that's for sure. But I actually feel in the next 6 weeks, this person's going to reach out. Okay, my guides are giving me two things. One is you may hear something about this person through a third party over the next 6 weeks. And just after you hear that thing, this person's going to reach out to you. Okay, so, and no one will ever compare it to you. So whether that's a family member that you've been very generous with and you have a lot of time for that person, and something happened outside of your control, it feels like it's very much between you and this person only. I feel this person, they made their decisions, you made your decisions, and it affected this union. But both of you actually wish it could be like the good old days. Okay, and I feel like there will be a conversation about that in the near future. 6 weeks, I feel like you will hear from this person. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune. We have the arrow there to be on target, but also this can connect to messages. I'm seeing like a message board. Weird. It's like I'm seeing a message kind of like appear with an arrow attached to it and sort of springing onto a message board. So where would I see that? I don't know. I mean, some sort of community kind of gathering, maybe. Message board, maybe there's an event that both of you will go to. Maybe that's the shocking thing that both of you attend the same event. I'm not sure. But the universe is going to bring you both together either way. And I feel this time both of you are going to be super direct. And it's a Mars energy attached to this trinket, which means change. You know, a volatile situation, there can be action there, and I feel both of you can get to the heart of the matter and transform this relationship so that both of you can come together in union and see that actually, you know, you have a lot of time for each other and there's a lot of care and emotion there that both of you will want to build upon for the future. So I see each other being in each other's lives. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in that reading because it was very complex. It may not resonate for everyone, of course. So if you're still with the reading, of course, maybe it resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. And if it did resonate, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.